Stop! Stop it! Oi!
Nie
Oi!
ci zawalę te skrzydła.
That's enough!
Czekaj, tu...
Are we start? Oh, there we go. Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. What is end game? Well, that's a term used in any online game that revolves around a repeatable system that allows players who are far enough in the game to further increase their renown, stats, cosmetics, or skill level. Something that Sea of Thieves is lacking. So let's talk about that. First of all, an endgame concept in an open-world adventure game where its sole purpose is to gain new cosmetics seems like a pointless endeavor. I guess the whole point of sandbox games is there is no beginning and there is no end. So you can't have an end if there is no beginning to end the start of your beginning of the start of when you once didn't begin, and I've gone cross-eyed. The point I'm trying to make is, unlike other games that offer you increased player damage or increased armor depending on what you do or which dungeons you take part in, Sea of Thieves differs in the sense that your player stats are never affected. You can look like a glowing lampshade of doom, but chances are you're no better than a fresh-faced sailor. It's purely for this reason that an endgame concept in Sea of Thieves has always seemed a little pointless. You just have stuff to do, and you do it. And then that's pretty much it. Right now, Athena's fortune is what is considered endgame in the Sea of Thieves. But at the end of the day, it's a futile aspiration, as it really doesn't offer anything different or more intuitive than other quests within the game. In fact, it's less intuitive than most quests in the game. All this said though, there is certainly things that I believe a lot of players would love to have as endgame, and it's something the game has been lacking since release. V-Bucks! I'm joking. Now, to the developers, don't get me wrong, I love the things you guys add to this game, the Megalodon encounters, the epic skeleton vessels, the ghost ships, the gold hoarder vaults, the ashen lords, the tall tales, they're all awesome, but the biggest problem you guys have with all of these amazing concepts is player retention. Every single one of these updates come out offering us amazing and fun things to do, but leave us all totally baffled at how quickly they are done and how quickly they are forgotten. Let's take the Emissary system as an example, one of the best systems to ever be added to the game. The ledger system within offers you advanced rewards for being on the top of the leaderboard. This is not only awesome for new players, but amazing for us older players, because even after we've done everything in the game, we still have something to strive for. But once again, this system was forgotten and left to gather dust, with only one reward that has been in place for almost 1 year now, and then nothing to gain afterwards, making the entire Emissary system and Ledger system pointless for older players. Reaper's Chests, another amazing system that has since been forgotten. The idea of having a all-seeing beacon on the seas with a large payout that encourages PvP was an amazing idea, but with so many other ways to earn doubloons and gold, it's pretty pointless to go after them. I would love to see different types of Reaper's Chests, maybe even an ancient coin Reaper's Chest, which offers the same payout as an ancient Skelly. This is the sort of thing that would get the whole server running toward it. The game needs a system in place that offers focus retention for every mechanic and new events added. Every time something is added to the game, it comes with a host of commendations and unlocks, but then once those are done, there is no point in going back to continue doing them. The only motivation is gold and doubloons. But once you've done everything the game throws at you and got all of your commendations for the chosen events, you have gold and doubloons literally coming out of your ears. This is why most world events are ghost zones, void of any players. The ledger system is a fine example of how endgame could work in this game, giving players a system which allows them to progress through the game and earn cosmetics, and with it, complex opportunities. In my opinion, the ledger system needs to be adapted to every mechanic within the game. A leaderboard of sorts. A leaderboard for Tall Tales, which offers cosmetics at the end of each month. A leaderboard for each of the world events. For example, sell the most loot at a fort in 1 month, get to the top of the leaderboard and unlock a cosmetic. Sink the most players in a month, get on the top of the leaderboard and get a cosmetic. But if a system like this was in place, unlike the current ledger system, it would need to be updated regularly, ideally once a month, but I'm sure people would be happy with once a season. Also, these rewards would need to be time exclusive, never to be seen again. Get them now or always live in regret. This is what drives players to the game and keeps people playing. Now, I know there's going to be a few people in the comments who say it's unfair to have time-limited cosmetics. Well, that's because it's endgame. If you don't put the effort in, you miss out. I mean, life is unfair. Deal with it. Sheesh, I bet you're the kind of person who complains their coffee is too hot to the waitress. As much as it would be awesome to have unique Athena quests, or new sea monsters, or new ships, islands, or even zones, they don't actually add anything to the game other than aesthetics. You can sail that new ship, you can defeat that new sea monster, and you can explore that new zone. But after the hype is over, you're still left with the same core mechanics in place. Seasons have been a great example of how to keep player retention, a mechanic put in place that offers you goals to complete for new players and old players alike. But once again, the system is flawed by its roadblock and eventual ending, once again leaving us older players with nothing to do. I've got so many ideas that I want to present in this video, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do it. I'll tell you what, here we go. Let's just do another part 1. Okay, I'll do the rest in another one. Here we go. So, a little feedback for the developers. Please continue to add amazing things to the game. We all love them. We really do. But for the love of the Pirate Lord, please add something that keeps them entertaining and useful for new players and older players alike. And I'm not talking about events, for the love of fuck.